I just want to lift up your soul, child. Hello, my beautiful people. It's your girl, Dictator Tatiana, coming with the divine karmatic disposition from the 9th dimension heavens. Let's get into this energy to see what healing needs to take place so you can build abundantly in its place. I tell you what you need to hear to heal so you can build abundantly. Heavenly Father is the head of our table, and this message is from Source, the Creator. So we pray that we receive the ears to hear, the eyes to see, the knowledge to know, and the wisdom to understand. As all spirit guides and angels of light come forth to create a shield of protection physically and spiritually, transmuting all darkness into a light source. Let this channeled message be clear, concise, and accurate with the collective energy. Holy Spirit, please bring forth the overall energy and turn our energy so we can intuitively be in sync with the message. Let's get into it. Tap, 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 tap in. Tap in from the east. Tap in from the north. Tap in from the west and tap in from the south. Hit that subscribe button and let the light get illuminating. What is the energy? Read it, and read it well. Hello, my beautiful people. It's nice to have y'all here today. It's nice to have y'all in the building. We're going to start off with the overall energy. I'm going to just let y'all hear the music so y'all can get a feel for what we're going for, because it is love all in the air, and baby, it is that toxic, is that unhealed love that's coming through. But it's love nonetheless. Love is in the air, but it is unhealed, because love nonetheless, it can be healthy love or it can be unhealthy love, but it's love nonetheless that is in the air, but it's very unhealthy, it's very unhealed, it's very toxic. It's from a place of ego. It's very prideful, very egotistical, very prideful and very egotistical. So this love that's coming through, Chad, I really don't know what you want to do with it, but I'm gonna let you sit with it for a little bit so you can get a feel for where this message is about to go. Let me say that, because yes, I read energy, but this is a message to you, because I need you to sit with it so you can read the energy, and then we're going to get into the message, okay? I need you to read the energy, and then we're going to get into the message. We're going to say a short prayer, and we're going to go ahead and get into it, okay? Okay. Alexa, play.
Don't get too attached to my heart, cause it get dangerous. Young and free, we do what we want here, ain't no taming us. Scared of love, product of this shit, so why you blaming us? Broke your heart, I told you I'm sorry, but you changed up. Oh God. We both died, this one last without. I ain't wanna see us both together. Block your tears with Louis V umbrellas. I ain't need to play with your heart. Know you think about us in the dark. My mistake left us both apart. Should've kept it real from the start. Should've kept it real from the jump. No, I should've asked what you want, but you should've asked how I feel. You just wanted me to keep it real. Can we get a little more time? Do a nigga cross your mind. Do a nigga make you smile. Baby, can you stay for a while? It's okay. Shawty ain't smelling my pimp, but no more, but it's cool, cause it go both ways. Waiting on you to text my phone, but damn, it's been 4 days. Waiting on you to hit my line, but it's cool, work your place. Cause I'ma do the same thing, shit about to change. Play around with your pain, I feel lame, doing me the same. But hell nah, I ain't going for it. Morning jacket with the time for it. I got a hold down in Illinois, I got a hold down in MIA. Hit my phone now, MIA. Don't get too attached to my heart, that shit get dangerous. Young and free, we do what we want here, ain't no taming us. Scared of love, product of this shit, so why you blaming us? Broke your heart, I told you I'm sorry, but you changed up.
Alexa, turn down 3 notches. Alexa, turn down 2 notches. Y'all, It is love in the air. This person is feeling love, but they're also feeling it. They're feeling it. They're feeling it like never before, child. I'm trying to tell you. But it's very unhealthy. It's from an unhealed place. They don't know how to express to you the love that they feel, the void that they feel without you being there, without your presence taking up room. But what I'm getting from Spirit is that they did this to themselves. They put themselves in this place because they don't know how to come to you in a mature manner to express their love language, to express the love, the amount of love that they carry for you in their heart. And because of that, they're aching. Their heart is aching. Their heart is aching. For some of them, I'm hearing from Spirit that their body is aching because they are fiending for that love. But they can't find it. They can't find it. Yeah, they got all these girls all across the world. Ain't nobody excluded. They got women everywhere. But none of them amounts to you. None of them can bring to the table what it is that they need and fill that void like you feel that void within them. Make them feel whole like you make them feel whole. You heal the broken parts of them. You shield the broken parts of them. But you also reveal the broken parts of them. And they don't like that. They don't like the vulnerability that they get when they're around you. They don't like the fact that they think about you day and night. And that's not something that they want to do because they feel that it makes them weak. They feel that makes them vulnerable. It feels like it makes them look like a sucker. And in this day and time in social society, who wants to be a sucker? Their heart is on their sleeve. It's dangling. And they want you to catch it, but they're afraid, they're scared because they think that you're going to drop it. And if you drop it, they don't think that they're going to be able to survive that. They don't think they're going to be able to get up from that. They don't know what they're going to do with that. But instead of telling you that in a very mature manner, in a mature way, they're telling you it immaturely, prematurely. And the love becomes premature because of that. Because of their inability to really express themselves in a vulnerable way. A way to allow for you to see the love that they truly hold for you in their heart space. In their heart space. Their chakra, their heart chakra, you all up in that, baby. You all up and through that. You flowing through it. You take up so much space. They don't have room for all these other girls. Yet they have them around just for entertainment. Just for pure entertainment and to pass time. They're just placeholders. But see, you hold a place in their heart. And that's something that nobody else can do. So this 333 love message is to bring to you the table to let you know that from what I'm hearing is that you also feel the same way. You feel you love them, but you have come to an understanding that you have to surrender. That you have to surrender and trust all outcomes. That you have to surrender and trust all outcomes. But it's been hard for you to honestly do that, which is why you've been having a lot of back and forth between the situation and between you and this person. Y'all been going back and forth for a while now. But Spirit says that what you know to be true in your instincts, what you know to be true as far as your intentions with this relationship, as far as your intentions with self and your expression of self-love, you need to stand within the truth of you need to surrender this love. You need to trust all outcomes or whatever this love is and whatever it may be in the future, but it's not that right now because it's unhealthy, it's unhealed, it's toxic, it's karmic, and it comes with a lot of karmic ties and attachments that is going to bring you to a place of distractions and stillness and stuckness. And you would then be bringing yourself down to a level from where you no longer need to be operating from. You gave it your time, you gave it your attention, you gave it a lot of energy, you gave it a lot of love. You nurtured it. But what you nurtured is not able to actually absorb everything that you poured into that thing because they're still unhealed. They're still immature. They don't have the capacity or the ability. Your elevation from here is to surrender and to trust all outcomes. To let it be what it is and to move forward. To tap in. So Spirit had me to tap in with Leviticus, which is the 3rd chapter within the Bible. But we're going to go to chapter 3, verse 3 in Leviticus. And it goes to say the laws of peace offering. And from the sacrifice of the peace offering as a food offering to the Lord, he shall offer the fat covering the entrails and all the fat that is on the entrails. So, your peace offering is surrendering and trusting in the universe to work this love out between you and this person. Your peace offering is allowing sleeping dogs to die. Allowing it to be rest between the two of you, for the universe and for Yah Elohim, our supreme creator, to work with this individual in order to bring them up to speed of where you are and up to your elevation and up to the place in which you can be able to operate with them and build in a place to bring them to a place where you can build with them. But first, Yah Elohim has to heal them first. So in order for them to heal them, they have to go through a process of growing up. They have to go through a process of growth. They have to go through a cycle of growth. Get out the bathroom, Riri. Now. I'm hearing 3 years. 3 years is what it's going to take in order for you to see a big difference in this person's growth, their development. And you need not to rush that. You need to take this time out to focus on yourself, focus on your bag, focus on your money, focus on all the things that you need to do and all of the things that you need to be doing in the name of elevating yourself, elevating your self-development and your growth. Put yourself in a place of making sure that you can come forth and be who you were called to be. Do not allow this person to take you off of your game. Do not allow for this person to keep you from moving forward and where you need to be and where you need to go. And the peace offering is you making peace with this situation, surrendering and trusting all outcomes of this situation, of this love, right? We also can go travel to, Spirit told me to go to Ruth, chapter 3, verse 3. And it goes to say, wash therefore and anoint yourself and put on your cloak and go down to the threshing floor, but do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking. He has to eat and drink the word of Yah Elohim. That's what it's telling you. Do not bother this man during this 3 years, through this cycle of growth that he's going through. Do not bother this man. Do not call this man. Do not text this man. Do not go looking for this man. Do not go and pop up on this man, where this man be and where this man does his chilling and his vibing at. Do not try to cross paths with this man at all within this 3-year period. If it happens, it's because it's meant to happen. If you meet up with them and y'all link up somehow, some way, it's because it's meant to happen. Do not try to orchestrate your own meetup, your own intervention, because it's not going to be divine. And because it's not going to be divine, it's not going to be the right time. And because it's not going to be the right time, they're going to end up wasting your time. Wasting your time and wasting your energy because they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. Yah Elohim is not done with them yet during their growth cycle. So during this 3-year cycle, Do not try to meet up with this man. Do not try to talk to this man. Do not try to do anything concerning this man. You have to act as if this man does not exist. You never met them. And I know it's very hard. I know it's hard. But you're going to have to make it happen and do what you do, because it's going to end up throwing you off if you try to rush this growth cycle that they're going through. You have to give them time in order to be able to come up to the standards of Yah Elohim. Especially if you are one that's in alignment with Yah Elohim. He's not going to allow you to stoop down to the level of this individual with the fact that they are still in their ego. They are still carrying their pride as the forefront of their mask and presenting themselves as this unhealed, toxic, karmic tie. No. That's not going to work. So they need to eat and drink from the word of Yah Elohim. They need to drink and eat with the Creator. They need to eat and drink in the growth cycle with the Father. So that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be working on building themselves up to the standards of Yah Elohim. Once Yah Elohim has gotten them to the standards, then there will be a divine intervention where you don't even have to do anything. Y'all just gonna meet up somehow. Y'all just gonna connect somehow, but allow it to be on the terms of them coming to you with the right mindset, and allow for the universe to let you know, look, this person is healed now, because the universe will let you know this person is healed now. And now y'all can go forward and move forward with y'all relationship. 3 years, babe. 3 years. Right? 3 years. You cannot. Or you're going to mess up the union. You're going to mess up the unity. Because within this union, within this unity, Yah Elohim is trying to put himself at the forefront of not just your life, but also their life. So it's not just a thing where you're doing all of the work by yourself. All of the growth and development by yourself. No, it needs to be a two-way street so that y'all can meet as one, and y'all are one with the Father. And because y'all are one with the Father, everything that's underneath of y'all household, everything that's underneath of y'all tree of umbrella of resources and tools is going to be given to y'all by Yah Elohim, giving y'all a clean slate, giving y'all a fresh road to travel down that is not disturbed by outside sources and outside things that's going to cripple the relationship, cripple the union, the sanctified union that Yah Elohim is building within you and this person. But you heard the song, and I'm going to let you hear the song again just so you know this person is not healed because of how they're coming to you, because of how they're coming at you, because how they're addressing you. If you're a woman about your business, you're a woman about your word. If you come to me, come correct. And they're not coming correct. And you know by the song. The song might be bumping, it might got that bump to it, and it might make you vibe. But at the same note, you listen to the words and you know, yeah, I'm vibing with you, but I ain't really liking what you saying to me. I'm vibing with you, but I ain't really liking what you saying to me. You got to fix that. You're not coming at me correct. Right? They're not speaking the right type of love language for you, being that you are a child of the Most High. And because you are a child of the Most High, a child of the Most High has a certain standard that she lives by when it comes down to the type of man that she invite into her life. The type of man that she deal with and she give her time, her attention to. Okay? So because of that, you are going to show up as your best self. You're going to make sure that you do what it is that you need to do in order to be who you need to be. And you're not going to need nobody telling you what it is, because you're going to know what it is. And because you know what it is, ain't nobody going to be able to fool you. Ain't nobody going to be able to take that from you, from where you're going and what you're doing. Okay? So I'm going to play this song again for you because I need you to be on point with understanding and with knowing how this person coming right now. And they not in alignment. Alexa, play Young and Free by KCAMP.
Young and Free by KCAMP on Amazon Music.
Listen. They unhealed, baby. They ain't ready. Alexa, turn up 3 notches.
Is that trapping in London for sure? my heart, cause it get dangerous. Young and free, we do what we want here, ain't no taming us. Scared of love, product of this shit, so why you blaming us? Broke your heart, I told you I'm sorry, but you changed them. Oh God. We both died, that's what last forever. They ain't wanna see us both together. Block your tears with Louis V umbrellas. I ain't mean to play with your heart. Know you think about us in the dark. My mistake left us both apart. Should've kept it real from the start. Should've kept it real from the jump. No, I should've asked what you want, but you should've asked how I feel. You just wanted me to keep it real. Can we get a little more time? Do a nigga cross your mind? Do a nigga make you smile? Baby, can you stay for a while? It's okay. Shawty ain't smelling my pimp no more, but it's cool cause it go both ways. Waiting on you to text my phone, but damn, it's been 4 days. Waiting on you to hit my line, but it's cool, work your place. Cause I'ma do the same thing, shit about to change. Played around with your pain, now I feel like you doing me the same. But hell no, I ain't going for it. Morning jacket with the time for it. I got a whole down.
So that's the pause. If a man love you, he gonna do whatever it takes to keep you. If a man loves you truly, he's going to do whatever it takes to keep you. But when he's unhealed, he's not going to put himself out there because he's in fear of rejection. He's in fear of rejection. A lot of men these days are fearful of rejection. They do not like to be rejected. They don't like to be told no. They don't like to be told no. They don't even like to be told not yet. It makes them feel small. And because they don't have the maturity to understand the level of what it is that a woman is telling them at the time and the place in which they say it. Because some women may not just be interested. But in this case that we're talking about somebody that you actually love. Somebody that actually loves you. Yet they're immature. Yet they don't have the maturity level in order to be able to connect with you at the level in which you need y'all to be connected in order for y'all to build something substantial, something of substance, something that's going to last through the years. You can't have this ass wandering everywhere. You can't have him. Yeah, you can't have him every time y'all get in an argument, every time y'all get to fussing or have a disagreement, that he go running off to Sarah. He go running off to Mimi. He going to run off to Daisha and Laquanda and Quisha and Fifi. Like, nah, you can't be having that. Nene, like, nah, he needs to be, his mind, his body, his spirit needs to know that home is home. Home is home. Regardless if we have a disagreement, even if we got to take time apart, we just need to get our mind right in order to be able to have the conversation and communicate what we need to communicate to each other in order to come to an understanding of disagreeing upon this thing that came to the forefront in our relationship. How do we move forward with this? Not, I'm butthurt, I'm in my feelings, I can't control my emotions, I'm immature with handling emotional things and circumstances and situations, so I go run off and I go F off with the first person that I meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't. A man cannot be in that place, in that unhealed place, and dealing with a real one. And baby girl, you're a real one. And when you're a real one, you're not going to put yourself in a situation where you have no man playing on your top. Why you got him playing on your top, and he want to put you in competition and compare you to all these different girls, because there's a lot of beautiful girls all across the world, yet none of them are you. And you are special. You are different. You are authentic in who you are. And the question is, is what you carry and what you have inside what he needs, what he's missing? Does it make him whole? Does it make him feel complete? Do you uplift him? Do you motivate him? Do you give him life like no other gives him life? You know what I'm saying? Because all women are not the same. And all women have something different to give and bring to the table. But if a man is all over the place and he don't really know what it is that he's searching for within himself, and he don't really know who he is yet because he's unhealed, he hasn't dealt with his trauma, he hasn't dealt with his broken parts of himself, then he definitely not going to be able to handle you. Because it's going to be a lot of things within our relationship that's going to trigger certain parts of his broken an unhealed self. And you have to be emotionally mature in order to be able to discuss things that you are uncomfortable with discussing with another being, with another person. Because it's a certain sense of vulnerability that you have to bring to the table. You have to be authentic. You have to show up as yourself. You can't show up as nobody else. And it's easier for them to show up as the collective, as what other people want them to show up as this player, when truly they really don't want to play nobody. They really truly don't want to be running the streets. They would rather be home. Yet they don't know how to really say that and speak from a vulnerable place because they're in fear of rejection. Their fear of being rejected. Their fear of you dropping their heart. They're scared. They're like timid little boys. Like their mama telling them no, they can't have a cookie. No, they can't go to their friend's house. No, they can't go outside and play. They weren't taught how to handle their emotions because of some reason, a lack of something in their childhood. And that's how a lot of men operate in this day and time. And social society doesn't make it any better. Yet you are a woman who is mature, who is in a place of being able to carry herself with a certain type of astute, a certain type of morale. And because of that, Yah Elohim is not just going to allow you to accept anything. So you're going to have to give this thing 3 years, baby girl. I know it's going to be hard. I know that you're going to go through times of wanting that person because that person makes you feel whole. They make you feel alive. They make you feel like y'all are in sync and in tune with one another and able to vibe regardless if they be doing stupid stuff or not. Y'all just vibe like that. It's just that they out of tune with the station in which they're supposed to be on. They on a whole different station. They supposed to be in tune with this station, yet they in a whole nother station. They in somebody else's station, trying to be somebody else, trying to do something that's not authentic with who they are because they are unbeknownst truly to who they are at their core. And if they do know a part of who they are, they're scared to be themselves because they're in fear of rejection. They're in fear of being rejected, not just from you, but in just society as a whole. Because how a man operates outside of the home is also how he's going to operate inside of the home. So don't worry, he ain't going with them because if he unhealed and he's going around messing with all of these different women, all of these different people, I'm letting you know that they are not grounded in that place. Even if it's a woman, it could be a woman too. That woman is not grounded. Same go for women too. So if a man, if y'all like to listen to love messages and things like that, like it's same go for a woman too. She has to get herself together first. If you a mature man and you love this woman, yet she hasn't really come to the full understanding of who you are as a man and what you bring to a table, do you have to step back off of her for 3 years? Alright? I need you to step back off of her for 3 years. Give her some space. Give her some time to realize who you are and that you a king. And so what you bring to the table is not less but more. And you need to stand in that truth. That goes for men and for women. Stand in your truth. Stand in who you are. Keep your feet planted in what you say and do what you say you're going to do and show up for yourself and be there for yourself. I advise you to get some extracurricular activities, get in your bag, you know what I'm saying? Focus on self, focus on self-care, focus on being a better you, being able to be a better parent, whatever that means, however that means with showing up. Make that time and that energy that you would normally be giving to that person, I need you to take that time and that energy and give it to yourself, give it to your children, give it to family members that may need it, and you able to give that to them and willing to give that to them. Give it more to your craft, your passions, even hobbies that you have. I need you to distribute that energy wherever it needs to go, because you can still be developing and growing during that time as well. You don't stop growing and stop developing just because somebody going to F off with somebody else or because they don't realize your true value, your true worth. It has a lot to do with them not realizing their true worth, their true value. So if they don't realize their own true value and their own true worth, they can't realize, they can't honor your value and your worth. So you have to look at life that way, and you have to really make a true assessment if this is something that you want to wait on, because it's a possibility that they may not grow. They may stay stagnant. You know your person more than anybody. Yet, if they are a person who has grown, they just has slow growth, then you do have to give it time. If you want to wait, you have to make that assessment and make that decision. If you want to go through that waiting period and wait on this person, or if you want to continue your life and move on, and you say, hey, I surrender. And the best thing is to do in this time and space is Spirit saying is surrender. Surrender and say, hey, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I will put myself in a position with being okay with moving forward without this person. But it's love in the air. They love you. They love you truly. Like, I can feel it. It's so heavy. They love you. They are in love with you. Everything about you, they're in love with you. They are screaming it from the rooftops, even when they are with these different people. Any love that they consume from anybody else, they sending it to you. They thinking about you. You on their brain. You on their mind. Day and night, night and day. They can't take you off. All they think about is you when they wake up. All they think about is you when they go to sleep. All they think about is you when they doing certain activities and doing certain things. When something happened good in their life, they want to tell you about it. They want to call you first and be like, look, you know what I'm saying? It's just, they're very egotistical. They're very prideful. And because they're operating in their ego and their pride, that spirit that's within them, of ego and pride, is not allowing them to reach out to you. It's not allowing them to honor you the way that they should and value you the way that they should, because they still have some lessons to learn in life, and they have karmic ties and attachments that they need to get rid of, and need to understand that these people don't want the best for them. They just want something from them, a part of them. They're going to keep coming in contact with people who they aren't able to be with because they are unhealed. Because, to be honest, you can be a healed person and attract unhealed people. Sometimes it's not all about law of attraction, because those people who are unhealed can be attracted to your light. So they can come towards you looking for healing. And a lot of times that's what it is. They can look for healing. And then sometimes you might get people where, like, you might be healed in one situation where they may be unhealed. And they might be healed in a place where you're unhealed. So y'all can work together and helping each other work through y'all unhealed areas within y'all life, in order to be able to build each other up. But in this day and time, it's hard for people to do that because they don't know how to connect on that level. But I pray that y'all find the means to connect and to means to be with the person that you want to be with, and to be in love with them completely, utterly, whether they're in a good place or in a bad place. But just making sure that you make a good assessment for your life and the place where you're at in your growth, and allowing them to grow too, and stop trying to do everything for them. Stop trying to be everything for them. You know, because you can't be everything for everybody. They have to know how to be able to survive without you. How to be able to do things on their own without you. And not run to somebody else and have them do it for them. But to be able to be grown enough, mature enough, to be able to do their own ish. And to take care of their own ish without needing somebody to do it for them. Because that's the only way for y'all to be able to truly build something substantial. Something of substance. So that is the 333 message, love message for y'all. Please heal yourself, build yourself, keep creating, keep being, keep seeing, keep living, keep doing. Know that Yah Elohim is looking out for you, and you need to surrender this thing to Yah Elohim. You need to give this thing to Yah Elohim. You need to allow for Yah Elohim to step in and to allow for this person to go through the growth cycles that they need to go through and the development that they need to go through, so that way they can become back to you a healed person that you can actually build with, that you can actually have an understanding with, and they're not just going to run off at every sign that y'all have a disagreement. Okay? Peace and blessings to all of you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until next time.